Hey everybody, Chris from Steeda. Very exciting news today, breaking news I guess you can call it. The S650 interior spy shots have dropped. A huge thanks to the drive. Let's dive into these pictures. All right, this news literally just dropped on this Monday morning from the drive, and there's a ton of different photos, all spy photos of the S650 supposedly, the interior supposedly. Again, none of this has been confirmed, but that's what makes this time of year fun. It's a new vehicle, it's up and coming, there's spy shots, nothing's official, everyone can kind of speculate and see what they think, so naturally we're gonna check these out. First one, right off the bat, you can kind of see the whole ordeal is different, totally different than S550. The steering wheel, flat bottom like we mentioned in our last video. That scene right here, you can see a digital gauge cluster completely across. Now it's a different layout, totally different than what we're used to on the digital gauge cluster from the S550. You can see in the center stack, that's totally different, and as well as the vents for the HVAC and the buttons at the bottom. The shifter looks to be the same, at least the shifter itself, but the surround and where it says, you know, park, reverse, neutral, drive, etc., looks to be different. But looking a little bit closer at the center cluster, you can see some, looks to be Chinese text there. Everything's in Celsius. They're obviously still testing things. But there's a lot more technology, which personally I'm really excited about. I love tech, I love technology. I mean, the whole shape of the HVAC vents are different and even in a different location. They used to be in the S550 located above the center screen, but now they look to be underneath. You can see the corner of a laptop from whoever's sitting in the passenger seat, you know, kind of going through the motions, I guess, of what the computer's doing in the background as they're driving. But looking at the cluster in front of the driver, this is pretty cool. So first off, you can see the auto start stop indicator. Mustangs never had auto start stop. I guess that's something they're looking to do with S650. Makes sense, it helps gas mileage and things like that when you're in the city, but steering assist fault service required. Obviously they're testing things, but you can see from the icons there that we're used to from the S550, the car looks to be in normal mode, and it looks like an exhaust tip, like something for active exhaust, but everything else looks relatively normal. I don't see anything here that indicates hybrid or battery assist or electric or anything like that. Everything looks to be gasoline, talking about 86 kilometers to empty with a gas gauge on the right hand side, so nothing to indicate there. But moving on to the next picture, you can see, well, at least the right-hand side of the steering wheel, you can see the buttons that are selectable there. Voice control, the up, down, left, right buttons, steering wheel mode, up and down volume, OK button. That's more or less what we're used to. But you can see in the center cluster towards the bottom where in the S550, we're used to having those toggle switches, which change a little bit depending on what trim level you have. Like GT, Mach 1, EcoBoost, they all have like driving mode on the right-hand side, but GT 350, that's on the steering wheel, and 500 is a little different as well. But you can see the start-stop button is on the left-hand side, similar to where it's located now in the S550. But you have auto start-stop, you have that button there. The pony button, which in digital dash cars currently is located on the steering wheel on the right-hand side. But it looks like that function, if it still does the same thing in the S650, is located now on the bottom section there. You have hazards, a star. Have no idea what that star is. Take your best guess, comment below, let us know what you think the star is, if that's marking a favorite or something to do with navigation. I have no idea. And you get another closer picture. Traction control, always got to have that traction control button. We know we love to potentially turn that traction control off, but aside from that, you can see there's still a lot of touch points here. Not everything is reliant on a touch screen, which is nice. You know, if you're looking to turn the radio on or off or move the volume up and down, you still have the physical movement of turning volume up or turning volume down, which is nice. All in all, this is what is so exciting about the spy photography of these new and upcoming vehicles. Absolutely none of this has been confirmed. We can't confirm anything. We're just going off of what we're seeing in the Drive article. But that's what makes it fun. You're able to speculate, you're able to guess and see who's closest to the actual product when Ford eventually does release these new vehicles. But let us know your thoughts, comment below. There's a lot of interesting information, the most information we've got about the S650 probably in the past month and a half. So let us know your thoughts, comment below, hit that like, subscribe button for more S650 news and Mustang parts galore. Hit us up at Steeda.com, and don't forget the most important thing, speed matters.